2,500 years ago, under the shade of a Bodhi tree, a man sat in stillness and shattered the illusion of suffering. But what truly happened that night? Did Siddhartha Gautama attain godlike powers, or was his discovery something far more human? Today, on Buddha in Mind, we invite you to unlearn everything you thought you knew about enlightenment. This is not the story of magic. It's the story of freedom, of seeing things exactly as they are. And if you think it's far from your life, think again. Welcome to What is Enlightenment? The Buddha's Discovery Explained. Imagine giving up royalty, comfort, and family just to answer a question. Why do humans suffer? That's what Siddhartha Gautama did. And as night fell on his final day of searching, something extraordinary happened. Temptations arose. His past memories, regrets, and fears took shape. Buddhist scriptures say Mara, the embodiment of illusion, came to challenge him. But he didn't fight, he simply watched. And in this pure observation, 3 insights arose. The memory of countless past lives, the realization of the cycle of rebirth, and the 4 noble truths, the key to ending suffering. But what's striking isn't what changed, it's what didn't. He didn't become a god. He didn't float or fly. He simply became free. Most people think enlightenment is an escape, a ticket out of life's problems. A glowing halo, a peaceful smile forever. But that's not what the Buddha taught. The Buddha still aged, still felt pain, still dealt with sickness. The difference? He didn't add suffering to pain. He didn't resist reality. The famous monk Thanissaro Bhikkhu says, "Enlightenment is not about seeing the future. It's about seeing this moment clearly. Like a hologram, reality reveals its true shape when you're no longer clinging to how it should be." So no, awakening doesn't make you special. It makes you simple. It makes you real. Here's the paradox. The more you chase enlightenment, the further it runs. Why? Because the ego wants to own it. It turns meditation into a competition. It whispers, "Am I awakened yet? Was that it?" But true insight isn't flashy. It's Tuesday morning dishes. It's remembering to breathe when you're late for work. It's the quiet humility that arises when you stop trying to become someone and instead see what's already here. Zen master Dogen said, "To study the Buddha way is to study the self. To study the self is to forget the self. And when you forget the self, you become the world." The ego isn't evil, it's afraid. It wants control, it fears dissolving. So it resists, it spiritualizes pride. "I'm more enlightened than you. I've transcended anger." But true awakening doesn't flex. It surrenders, it holds no trophies. When the Buddha said, "I am awake," he wasn't declaring victory, he was whispering freedom. Because when you stop identifying with the voice in your head, you hear something deeper. Silence, spaciousness, awareness. Modern science has been chasing enlightenment too. They've scanned monks' brains, measured gamma waves, charted the amygdala's calm, and the results? A quieter mind, more compassion, less reactivity. But can a scan prove awakening? Or is it just the shadow of something deeper? As neuroscientist Richard Davidson said, we can measure the effects, but not the awareness itself. Because awareness can't be seen, it's what sees. You don't need to shave your head, you don't need to live in a cave. Awakening happens when you're fully here, when you're no longer distracted by the next thing. A teacher once said, "The true measure of your practice is how you treat people when things don't go your way." So the question isn't, are you enlightened? But can you love when it's hard? Can you pause when you want to react? Can you forgive when you're still hurting? This is awakening. Some people reach the shore of awakening and turn back. Why? To guide others, to help those still crossing. These are bodhisattvas, beings who vow to keep reincarnating until all suffering ends. Not out of duty, but compassion. One vow reads, "May I be a bridge for those who wish to cross the flood, a lamp in the darkness, a healing medicine for all who are sick." This is the heart of real enlightenment, not escaping the world, but embracing it, with all its pain and all its beauty. So what is enlightenment? It's not a destination, not a badge, not something to achieve. It's a return to what's always been here: awareness, presence, peace beyond understanding. The Buddha didn't teach answers, he taught how to see. So let us end with this. Don't chase awakening. Be awake now. Feel the breath, notice the moment, and know that's enough.